So, what do we have so far? So now we have a thing where, you know, we have a timer, and we really should have a score too, right? To keep track of how many targets we've eaten up here. So let's have a global. I have a global score. Every time Hunter scores, when does the maybe what we can do to keep track of the score is if the sprite's not hit, we're going to append it to the live sprites. Otherwise, for every sprite that's been hit, we'll increment the score. That way we can keep the score outside of the Hunter class. So I'll start with the score being 0. And then we'll go down to this update function down here. And I'll say for each sprite, if that sprite is hit, then I'll set the score equal to +1, else. And what do I need to remember here is that score has to be global, right? So that increments the score. And then if we want to draw the score, where do we go? We got to go to the draw handler. So we want to kind of do this because we're drawing text again. So I'll say copy and paste. Score. Score, we don't want to draw it right over where the time is, right? So if we scooch it over 100, let's see what that looks like. So every time we hit something, that's okay. And then we need to like end the game too, right? Whenever we win. So let's see, when is the game over? The game is over when there are no more sprites, right? So let's check that in update. Okay, how about just right here, we could say, well, if there are sprites, then we'll do all of this stuff. And we'll return true. Else, we'll return false. So now update will tell us whether the game is over. So if update, then we'll do all this. Oops. And we'll do all this jazz. Else, we should else we should quit running, right? Let's set running to false. And let's just draw we want to draw some text. Let's say if we should have another thing. We should have like a time limit too, right? Update. So if sprites, let's say, and time is less than time limit. I don't know, let's make the time limit 10 or something. So usually what I do is, if it's a value that's never going to change, I'll put it in all caps. And if it's a value that's going to change, I don't. But so, I mean, they're never going to change during the game. I might decide to have it be some other constant. But so if sprites and the time limit is less than the time limit, then we'll continue. Otherwise, we're gonna stop running. Or otherwise, we're gonna, yeah, if update is not true, we're gonna stop the running. And let's say if what did we say? We checked to see if time is greater than or equal to, let's say, the time limit, then we're going to draw you lose, right? And let's make it, you know, closer to the middle. Let's say 50 and 100, or 50 and 50 and 100. And then else you win, right? Paste, you win. And then we're going to want, when we click the go button, we're going to want to basically start the game all over again, right? So if we have, let's look at that, what happens when we, go handler. Where's the time handler? Where's the button handler? Key down, key up, draw, time. Oh, start game. Yeah, so what we need to do probably for this start game thing is load up our sprites again, right? So all this jazz. So I think what we want to do is just yeah, just cut all of this and stick it under start game. We got to slide it over so it's indented. And I think that'll restart. Oh, and we need to reset time to 0, right? And score to 0. Time equals 0 and score equals 0. So those need to be global, right? Time and score. Oh, and sprites, right? Anything that we're setting the value of in here we need to worry about. Hunter. Are we using Hunter as a global variable anyplace? Let's see, edit, copy. Oh yeah, and key down. Yeah. So we better make Hunter a global variable too then. Hunter. And maybe even like start Hunter off equal to none up here. And just as a if running. Local variable running referenced before assignment. If running. Maybe if we make this global. Does that work? Let's see. Okay, we got this. We're moving this guy around. We get the last one. Oh. Not quite what I was going for. We didn't get the we didn't get this stuff to draw, did we? This running equals false, because maybe did we reset? We didn't reset running and update, did we? No. Running. Maybe we want to make sure we've drawn this before we... So if time is greater than limit, else, so it should either say you win or you lose on there. Maybe what we want to do is so we have to have a maybe we should have a running and a game over thing to check. So if we because, well, one thing we could do, because I think this running thing here is messing us up. Like, one thing we could do is if we move this out here and bring in the indentation. So now, oh wait, one more. We want this to happen regardless of if we're running or not, basically. Is that true? Equals false. I think maybe, no, maybe the else should be here. I think this might be almost what we want. But it's gonna have a, yeah, it starts out with you win, you lose. But then if we go, so this is almost what we want, I think. It should either tell us we win or we lose at the end. Oh no, we hit the score. There we go, you lose. Okay, so at least it gave us the you lose. So we're almost there. So I'm gonna debug a little bit, and then in the next video we will have this all cleared up.